Welcome to another episode of I'm Not Famous, House Arrest Edition. We're here at Muse Comics and Games in Colorado Springs again for another wonderful episode. And we're joined by Shannon, and I already forgot the last name.
It's the end of the day.
This is what I swear this is water. I swear.
You swear?
I swear. I just poured the water bottle. So we're here with Shannon.
Vodka.
And your cosplay name is
Split Screen Cosplay.
Split Screen Cosplay.
Yeah.
And you focus on makeup and it looks like some armor builds and everything too. So awesome. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Do I have to introduce you?
No, because I'm not famous.
Okay.
No one's here to see me.
Okay.
So we'll keep going right in on Shannon right now.
I'm not famous right now.
So the first words probably said when this episode opens is, I was on house arrest too. So go on, tell us the story.
Yeah.
If you want, only if you want.
Totally.
I mean, you're already in slippers. We're getting comfy.
I know.
We're getting comfy.
I wanted to try from the waist up, and then waist down, I was like, I don't care.
But why should a camera go anywhere from like waist up? I feel like every camera, selfies, Apple 10 or Apple X, should be waist up. No one wants to see below the waist.
Apple 10 and Apple X. What? What are you saying?
An Apple
The
10?
iPhone. The iPhone 10, iPhone X.
What about those? Do they
taking photos? Every camera should be waist up, man.
They're also the same phone.
They're
Sure.
not only the same phone, they're
Depending.
only one. You used one example.
I would say like, all cameras should be waist up.
In normal clothes.
In normal clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people
when you
make
look cool,
costumes.
then you can do full. But if you don't look cool that day, then only do
Some
waist
people
up.
bedazzle their jeans. They
I don't
want
get
that
it,
in the
man.
photo.
Like, just chest up. Every photo should be chest up, in my
Look,
opinion.
my legs are the best looking part of my body. I need to get those in camera here.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
the shoes.
Right on.
Gotcha.
Oh, the shoe.
Listen,
yeah.
let's be honest. No one's looking at us in this entire whole episode, so we'll get right into Shannon.
Yeah.
What are you dressed up as today?
Drogon from Game of Thrones, so the red dragon. Since
red
you
dragon.
were like, I don't know what.
I don't know about dragons. Like everybody else is gonna know, but like I'm for the one audience member. Like I don't watch Game of Thrones.
So last night we were playing a game, and he had a question. Name 3 Game of Thrones characters, and he
yeah.
goes, Tyrion Lannister.
And
Then that was it.
That was it. Like I was put on the
all I got.
spot.
The only character.
But I
that
also had
drinks
5
a lot.
seconds.
The
Yeah.
character that
It's-
drinks.
when you have that time pressure, it's a little
He's
bit
also
harder.
like the little person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's me. See, I feel like. Listen, I know Odd Job from like
you know all the short characters.
GoldenEye. Like I know like the little people in all movies. That's my thing. You should body paint me as like Odd Job right now, or
Pikachu, Danny DeVito Pikachu.
They
as
all
Jeff
want
wants.
Pikachu, so
that's what they want.
we'll have to do what the people want.
So actually, tell us about the makeup, because it sounds like you got an awesome opportunity coming up this year. You're going to go work on a film called Mountain of Fire.
Yes.
Which, appropriately, you're dressed as a dragon right now while
Yeah.
we're talking about this.
Yeah.
I want to hear more about this, Mountain of Fire. Because
It's
the
crazy.
title sold me alone already. Like, I'm ready to see it.
Yeah, so it's actually about my dad, his life story. So Warner Brothers picked it up, and I was only hired. They were like, we don't just let stupid people on here just because you know the guy that the movie's about. So I had to like send in my portfolio and all the things, and then I got hired to do makeup on it.
Awesome.
So yeah, so my dad he does Indiana Jones stuff. That's like what he does, and he's written books about it. So he snuck into like the Middle East and looked for like Noah's Ark and Mount Sinai and all that stuff.
So your dad is Indiana Jones. Like, when
Yeah.
you said he does Indiana Jones stuff, I'm like, okay, cool, he worked on those movies. No, he's Indiana Jones. He
Yeah.
is Indiana Jones.
So he snuck into Saudi Arabia, like forged the signature of the prince. This was in like 2000. And
This is getting crazy.
And,
like,
like-
Jeff did not pre-warn us for any
Wow.
of this stuff.
I feel like you're being very serious right now, dressed as a dragon. So it's very difficult for me to be like, my dad's Indiana Jones. Because I'm thinking like the Holy Grail kind of stuff.
Like, only on I'm Not Famous does a dragon tell us that her dad
Exactly.
is Indiana Jones.
that's why I'm
And she
here.
gets to go work on the movie about him.
But
Yeah.
what Mountain of Fire? Because this is also a question I lost out on. Because I said a book anthem was called Game of Thrones, and I was wrong. I didn't know it wasn't called Game
Song
of
of
Thrones.
Ice and Fire.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
So is this movie like a fantasy, or is it like a documentary? What is this movie about that you're going to be a part of? Or
Indiana
can you
Jones.
even say?
I
No,
can-
like the Mountain of Fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
So I can say a little bit about it just because it is based off of a true story.
Okay.
So it is like nonfiction, or I always mix those two up because it's like whatever. But he looked for Mount Sinai,
Okay.
and that was like his big thing and like his most dangerous thing. And so he snuck into Saudi Arabia, they hid this mountain like 50 miles out. Nobody can be around it. It's this one singular mountain with a fence around it. Like, why would they just have one mountain, middle of nowhere? So he snuck under the fence with like guard dogs. Like, there's so many things where they're like, why is this not a movie? Because like he got captured by Bedouins on the way out, thinking he was a Jewish spy, and then they like tied them up, him and his friend. And they pretended to be doctors and said, oh, we'll just give you, because these guys only drink like camel pee, because they like live in the middle of the desert. Like they don't know anything to do with anything. So I gave them like really heavy sleeping pills, and then they all fell asleep and they stole the truck back. So like the weirdest stuff has happened when specifically looking for this one location. So him and his, for a really long time, the book came out, and for like 7 years they wanted to make a movie, and they've progressively built it up to this
I'm
point.
sold, man. I really want to see
Just
right
come
now.
to the red carpet with me.
Yes. That's the invite. It's captured. I'm going.
Documented.
What am I dressing up as? What is my costume?
We already said.
Camel.
DeVito
The
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Dude, I'm still
Pikachu.
waiting. This is like, I want to play as Camel Up.
Camel Up?
I feel like
This is relevant right now. It
it is relevant right now. We've been talking about this.
The game is actually also based
I
on
wanna
her
play
dad.
this
He
game.
rode a camel out of there.
Because I want the drawn-in mustache of whoever that dude is.
I do like the little angry
I
mustache.
love
We can
Is
just
that
put you in the
game
background
frame?
of the movie.
Like, is that game in frame?
It takes place in a desert.
Done.
Okay, we'll
You
have
can
to
just
pull
be
it
a
in
guy
frame.
that
We'll have
you
to
want to
pull it
play a
in frame.
camel or the guy that holds the
Whatever gets me over there and gets me the script where I can read the entire thing, because I really want to know what's happening right now.
camel. Yeah.
Because that's like a cool movie. But it's real.
Yes.
This happened.
All of this did happen.
Done.
But
I'm
the
sold.
guy who wrote National Treasure is a part of it, and so they are gonna make it the adventure-y.
So Nick Cage is in.
So
I wish, but there are 4 guys lined up to play my dad, and one of them I want really bad. There's Mark Wahlberg, Chris Pratt, Gerard Butler, and Jeremy
who
Renner,
gets
who's
to
Hawkeye.
say
Whoa.
those
Whoa.
4 names are lined up to play my dad?
I'm just saying,
Who gets to
isn't he
say
like
that?
a bald ginger? Shouldn't you go like more realistic? No, go ahead.
ready to be in the movie?
No, give me more chance to play with the makeup.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
did you- so you said there's 4 that you wanted one of them. Which one?
I want Chris Pratt, but like that's kind of. But then
You want
like
Jack
everywhere
Chris
right now,
Pratt.
though.
that's true. Well, Mark Wahlberg would also be.
Can we get Gerard Butler back in there though?
No.
Like, I want him back in the
no,
spot.
he's
You don't
gone.
like Gerard Butler?
He went too far. He went too far.
too far on what?
On everything. He had like missionary like movie like at one point with whatever. No, he's done.
What are you talking about?
Gerard Butler.
I
His
know we're
house
talking
just
about
burned
Gerard
down.
Butler.
Did it really?
Yeah, in
Oh,
the fires, his house burned down.
I'm sorry.
How do you feel now?
I don't feel bad at all. I'm saying like
I'm sure he had insurance.
One of the last movies he was in was where he was playing like a missionary with like the machine gun missionary or whatever it was. I promise you.
Machine Gun Preacher?
Yes, that movie. That was Gerard Butler.
That sounds.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like it would.
First
of all,
it'd be bad, right?
It does not sound.
First
good.
of all, shouldn't all preachers have machine guns?
I'm just saying like Jack
I'm
Chris
not kidding.
Pratt should be in everything.
I mean, my dad had a machine gun the whole time he was over there, and
See?
he has
Gerard
a
Butler's already
and he
rehearsed
has a
for this
ministry
role.
thing.
He has a ministry thing.
My
He's
dad
already rehearsed.
But
My
he's
dad
also like
is in-
Scottish or
looks
whatever.
for like the
like-
Christian stuff specifically.
Okay.
So he's also had a machine gun every time he goes over there.
So what were bedtime stories like at your house when you were younger?
All of the
Like
hey,
crazy awesome stories?
I just came back and I was arrested and they didn't let me out and they held a gun to my head. Isn't that
Actually,
fun?
that's got to be horrifying for a little kid to hear that stuff
Yeah,
though, at
just-
that time.
Yeah.
Now you're like, this is awesome. They're making a movie. But
I mean,
at that
he
time,
had
you're like,
documentation too, like secret cameras of like, look at this guy. He's the one that pulled a gun to my head. I'm like, cool, thanks.
thanks,
Love
Dad.
that.
Thanks, Dad. Next time you leave, I'm going to cry. 'Cause you
Yeah.
told me about that.
But if he flies in Saudi Arabia now, I believe he has the death warrant. So he can't really go back to
So the red carpet premiere is not going to be in Saudi Arabia.
No, it's not going to be filmed there. We're going to
Yeah.
stay in LA. But it's filming next fall because if it was summer, it'd be like 120 degrees in the Mojave Desert. So probably not we want to get someone. But we have Gary Sinise playing my dad's partner.
That's my dude.
Yeah.
Who?
Gary
Sinise.
Sinise, Lieutenant Dan.
Before he went like TV, he was amazing.
Yeah, after his
What did
TV
he-
show.
what did
Like
he do wrong?
CSI New
Gone.
York was like
That was
pretty
his
bad. It was
last
pretty
thing.
bad.
And then he
I don't
stopped
know.
and he does stuff for the troops now, but
Gary Sinise as an actor was amazing. Him as TV ruined it.
So what? Let's talk. Your dad's awesome. We'd love to meet him. But let's talk about you two.
yeah.
What
Thank you.
what got you into the costuming and makeup and everything? Why'd you start doing all that stuff?
I've done singing for a really long time. And so I really had liked performing and stuff. And in about high school, my friend was like, I do this cosplay thing and it's really cool. And I was like, okay. And then I looked it up and I was like hooked. Like I watched all those like cosplay music video things and I was just like hooked on it.
Ready to go? What was your first costume?
Biker Ariel. Don't like having documentation of it.
It's your first. You should be proud of it. It's your first one, and that's super creative. It's not just a great. It's like this one. You're turning a dragon into a human. It's not just a copying a costume that's out there. You have to get creative.
And then I did a burlesque Ursula, and the staff just like fell apart. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to make things.
We don't know what we're doing on this, so I mean, it's fine. We still don't know.
It's all good. But yeah, and so then I just like slowly got into it, and I have Lyme disease, so I've been on chemo for like 3 years.
Okay.
And so it gave me something to do and look forward to, something that I could do at my own pace. So I love it, and it just sort of like kickstarted. Once I did my first con, I saw like people with big costumes getting attention, and I was like, I want all the attention. So then I started looking for like doing like bigger. So my first like big thing was Groot, so like female Groot. So I had like a ball gown made out of trees and stuff. So, and then it just has like progressed from there.
Dude.
So
Were you at Denver Comic Con in that costume?
yes.
We interviewed you back on. Go to our YouTube channel, check out Behind the Cosplay.
Oh yeah, forever
Behind the
ago.
Cosplay is our Project Nerd as well. Yeah,
That was like
crazy.
5 years ago.
Small world, yeah. Like seriously, small world there.
I remember that video. Yeah.
Yeah, that was down in Denver. I think, I don't remember who we had on our team at that time, but we had people doing stuff, and so we already have another video of her on our YouTube channel. Go check it out. So look at that.
Yeah, it's super fun.
I remember that costume. Yeah, very much so. There's also pictures on our Denver Comic Con floor gallery then of it. I think we had a picture or two. So
that was my first big costume, and then ever since then, I've just wanted to do
bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger.
So
what's going to be your first big costume, Kerry?
Mine?
Danny DeVito Pikachu.
Yeah, I like that. I like Danny DeVito Pikachu. Pillsbury Doughboy is still like one of my favorites.
How about Florida Man?
Dude, Florida Man. Do you know Florida Man?
No.
Oh my goodness, we've been talking about it all day today. Florida Man, the Reddit, is the best. There was a person in Florida that microwaved a microwave and passed away. They died from microwaving.
It was a little less passed away, more blew himself up.
I didn't want to be like dramatic.
So the idea of Florida Man, which our audience now knows thoroughly because we've explained it in like 3 straight episodes, is the headlines are either Florida Man does whatever, Florida Woman does whatever, and they're always just radically weird stories.
Every Florida story.
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's why it's just become Florida Man does this. So it's one superhero who blows himself up microwaving a microwave. That's who you should dress as.
Yeah.
You could have a small microwave.
Would you like help me with this?
Yeah,
make a
totally.
small microwave under one arm and a bigger microwave under the other arm, and you can put the small.
No, but I just want to be like I want to be Florida Man.
So just a Florida.
Like I want her to figure out how to make me Florida Man.
Florida.
We're gonna do it, but you have to have a microwave in there somewhere.
Oh, we'll definitely do that. That's easy. This stomach is a perfect microwave. Like it's a dimensionally perfect for a microwave.
You could put another
we
microwave.
just need you to be parts of different crazy stories from Florida.
Yeah, absolutely. Like there's
So half his face has to be eaten off because the bath salts.
Oh,
so you do have to make up to where it looks like your face is eaten off.
And you have to have a weird tattoo on your
Cheeseburger.
head.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Done. They haven't seen me without a hat, so there could be one underneath there already.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? But what's next? So like when you're dressing up as an amazing dragon, right? From Game of Thrones. What can you tell us? What's next? Like what is the next platform you want to go at? So you said that you've been challenging yourself from Ariel to now this dragon. What's next?
Well, I'm planning for my next convention and kind of building my portfolio and then just like preparing for the movie because the reason I got the movie is because of cosplay. So if I hadn't started doing cosplay, I wouldn't have been able to even be anything on the movie, just sit there and freak out whoever they picked to play my dad, which I was told I cannot fangirl, which is not like I'm going to.
So maybe it shouldn't be Chris Pratt then.
But it's not like they can kick me off the set. I'm allowed to freak out and there's nothing they can do about it. So.
I kind of want to be Mark Wahlberg.
Well, that's why you say
I'm throwing my name in the hat.
That was their number one choice too.
Dude, Mark Wahlberg's amazing.
Yeah.
Triple threat. Triple threat.
What's the triple threat?
Actor, producer, musician. Done.
I was like, I don't think I've ever seen him dance.
Entrepreneur.
Woo! I didn't even say
with the
underwear model.
burgers.
I didn't say underwear model.
Well, we'd get free burgers if they cast him.
No.
Ah,
I want like a lot of like good vibrations. That should be played the entire soundtrack.
Marky Mark and the Funky
Marky
Bunch.
Mark and the Funky
I
Bunch.
will let them know. I will try to get that in there for you.
The entire soundtrack is Marky Mark.
Just a little snippet.
At the end, I put like, "This is for you."
Right as they're like exiting the desert with AKs being chased.
He's riding off on the camel.
Marky Mark.
He's riding off on the camel now.
Hey, you know what? They're trying to find somebody who's funny because my dad's whole thing is comedy stuff too.
You think Mark Wahlberg's funny?
I think he can be.
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
I think Jeremy
When
Renner's
has he
not
ever
as
been
funny.
When
Mark
has
Wahlberg is
Wahl-
funny in what's the
Don't see. He's pulling single dad movies like Daddy's Home and
Do you
Daddy's
like
Home 2.
single dad movies?
Oh yeah, he
No.
does. He likes rom-com.
I do
single
like
dad
romantic
movies.
comedies, actually. Yes, I have no problem, no shame in admitting it. I'm a big fan of Matthew McConaughey romantic comedies,
Good for you.
and I have a collection of at least.
I can
15
tell
to
he
20 musicals.
isn't. You were like about to go off.
Oh my god, dude! Rom-coms in general are horrible. They're all. And you throw Jennifer Lopez in anything, it's the worst. Jennifer
I will agree
Lopez,
with you on
Matthew
that one.
McConaughey.
She's
in
not a good
rom-com.
singer, and because I am recording an album with the guy Commodores, so
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Brick House. He's their piano player.
Dude, Rick James is my dude.
Yeah. Now
James-
you're just
Will
trying
we
to
make
use
the
me to
jokes?
get your little dreams.
No, Rick James is gone. But the Commodores are
The
great.
couch is still there.
But so you're recording with
I'm doing an album with him.
the keyboardist?
Yeah, he's also a producer, and so he's done stuff for Beyonce and Jennifer Lopez, and he said that she can't sing.
So I think
to
the
save her life.
episode will be shorter if we talk about things you're not doing, because it seems like you're doing everything.
Yeah, I do a lot of.
Yeah,
it's all
you keep
creative
yourself-
things
Yeah,
too.
it is really. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm not athletic.
But
at
she's
all.
invited me to at least 2 things at this point, so it's all documented.
I can edit. We can edit that
No.
red carpet to look like it's any one of us
No.
getting invited.
I'm in a movie and I'm on the red carpet.
Yeah, we can
so-
send you to the red carpet to do interviews for your show, and it's kind of like when Ellen sends out the funniest person.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just content.
Well, I'm
right?
going to design and wear my own dress, which my dad is stressed about because he doesn't want me to. But I want a dress to look like it's made out of fire.
What is this like?
How are you going to do that?
You'll see.
You can talk.
See, I
Was gonna say you can talk to Andrew. He knows. a
We
thing about
started
dresses
off
on
with
fire.
today with people's wedding dresses going up in flames, and I'm a little concerned
It'll be fake fire.
that we know of
Yeah.
legally.
I'll bring a flamethrower with me. If the theme's fire, we gotta like.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
But I'll let him know who they picked to play my dad, and then he can relay it back to
Yeah.
you too.
Do we already know it's me?
But you have to. Okay.
I signed the paperwork about 3 months from when this is going to air, so we're good.
Well, you have the humor down, so you're good. You have that one thing. You have the one thing.
Dude, I'm excited for the Funky Bunch to come out. Dude,
Yeah.
Marky Mark as your dad in the desert.
with the Funky Bunch behind him.
Millions.
Oh yeah.
Millions.
I'm gonna let the composer know right away.
Marky
like-
Mark, good vibrations.
Yeah.
Do you even know, like you're a young person, do you know that song? Mm-hmm.
Because my dad is 67.
Your dad is, but you're like 22.
Yeah, but
See, we're yeah, we're even there. But do you know Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
if you played me the songs, I would know.
See, but you don't know.
Everybody knows Good Vibrations.
I know Good Vibrations.
What is that?
What other Marky Mark songs do you know?
There was nothing else.
See, that was
You
nothing
can't.
else.
You can't.
There was nothing else. He went to then being a model, and then he became Mark Wahlberg, Transformers, and now he's Mark Wahlberg.
I feel like he did some movies before Transformers.
But name one.
The Big Hit.
I'm sure he did stuff that nobody knows about.
People like go with The Departed all the time.
Where we going
Not
with?
really in The Departed.
Oh, I thought you said a movie.
Oh, what was that horror movie where he was the abusive boyfriend?
Oh, Fear.
Yes.
Everybody's.
Oh, Reese Witherspoon and
We've named two.
Why
We've now
can't we
named
just have
two.
a marathon of all the like first movies of famous actors? Because I bet they all suck.
I don't know. Brad Pitt's is pretty good.
Yeah.
Thelma and Louise, right?
Okay.
Pretty good.
But we have to find the bad ones.
What is a bad one? This, I mean, he
With
knows
Brad
all
Pitt, an
rom-coms.
early Brad Pitt one?
No,
Oh, just
worst first movie of any celebrity actor.
That you can think of.
was the big hit Mark Wahlberg's first movie?
No, it's Fear. We
I'm
just talked
pretty
about
sure.
Fear was his first.
Oh, Fear was before
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Like what? George Clooney was TV, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Who else?
I think he immediately just started winning Academy Awards when he started movie acting. So you can't find.
I don't know. My dude was Anthony Edwards in that.
From Best of Dawn.
Like
That's
the
not a
dude
bad
from like
movie.
Top Gun,
Oh yeah.
right? He like George Clooney ruined Chicago Hope for everybody.
It's not a lie.
What is Chicago Hope?
Nanny Patinkin was in Chicago Hope, and no one knows he's in it because George Clooney was in it.
What is Chicago?
Well, he was
Hope?
actually sorry. He was in ER with Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, ER.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards was amazing. He was in Top Gun. He was awesome. George Clooney ruined everybody.
I like this.
It's always that
theory.
big
I
actor
like this
overshadows
theory
all
on
the
this
people
episode.
that were also in it,
We're
but
just
you
gonna-
only know the one person.
Yeah.
We're
Just
gonna
like how
cut
Lady
you
Gaga
and
started
put you-
acting, and all of a sudden she started getting awards.
I
Like
can't,
out of nowhere.
I can't go there, dude. That new movie with Bradley Cooper. I can't. I hate it. I hate
Which
it.
movie?
A Star Is Born. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I saw it.
Everybody else.
I
loved
thought the Queen movie was better.
See, I,
it. You liked which one better?
The Queen, like the Bohemian Rhapsody movie.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I saw those like back to back, like a day apart, and I was like, "This
Is that
so
why
much more
everybody's
enjoyable.
comparing them though? I guess because it's two like
Music
music-themed
things.
movies that came out around the same time.
It was just more entertaining.
Okay.
It was just. It depends on.
I'll
if
withhold
you're-
comments mainly because I haven't seen A Star Is Born yet, so I have no.
If you
It's
like
Queen
rom-coms
versus
and
Lady
happy
Gaga.
endings, I don't know if you're gonna like
I
it. very
own the
much.
Judy Garland version of A Star Is Born. Thank you very much. I have the old one.
Woo!
This is my.
I can read your mind by now. I can just see the. You
Look.
want to say something, but you're holding.
anytime you have Queen versus Lady Gaga, Queen will win every time.
What was that Queen? Those were actors playing.
It doesn't
Queen.
matter. It's you put Mamma Mia, Bohemian Rhapsody, and A Star Is Born, Queen wins.
Where did Mamma Mia come into that?
You got ABBA, Queen,
I was like,
Lady
Mamma Mia
Gaga.
came out a really long time.
But it's
the
all
new
ABBA
one
music.
came out, but that
But
was
it's
like
all
summer.
ABBA music.
What does that have to do with anything else being
ABBA,
talked about,
Queen.
though?
I'm talking about music. ABBA, Queen.
But those are the three you're gonna compare.
There are three movies that came out all about music.
There's
But
more
Mamma
than
Mia
three
came out like years
Okay,
ago.
you tell me another movie about music that came out.
The Greatest Showman just came out last winter.
Oh, jeez. I knew he was going to pull a musical.
I love musicals.
No. I can't do
I have a
it.
history in theater. See,
What-
we're friends.
Name two musicals.
West
We
Side
already
Story,
did Mamma
Les
Mia and The
Mis,
Greatest Showman.
Okay, name more than three. Les Mis.
Little Shop of Horrors.
You call it musical?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
No.
Phantom of the Opera. Gerard
that's
Butler was
musical.
Phantom of the Opera.
Rock
No,
of
he
Ages.
wasn't.
Yes, he was
No, he
in the
wasn't.
movie.
Yes, he was.
In
He
the
was the
movie,
Phantom.
that's who he was.
He was the.
Was he really?
Yeah. Rock of Ages, by the way.
Is your opinion changed?
Rock of Ages is horrible.
Repo, the genetic opera.
Yeah, now Gerard Butler's ruined entirely for me.
Hey, Carrie, the Music Man.
Just because
Newsies.
you just Newsies. I was in Newsies.
Christian Bale's first
Christian
movie.
Bale's in
Christian
that.
Bale's first movie.
He gained like 10 pounds. He won an Academy Award for that one.
That's when he started
Yeah, he went
dropping and gaining the weight. for
That's
all
when he
different
became
movies.
Method. He gained 10 pounds and put on a newsy hat. And he got an
Yeah.
Oscar for that movie.
I mean, Lady Gaga got nominated for Best Actress in a Movie for the Oscars.
She also got it for like the TV show like American Horror Story, right?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a Oscar, it was an Emmy.
Yeah, but
I
now
don't
she's
get
been
it.
nominated for a Golden Globe.
Get it?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I saw. Did you see the game show, the Game Awards or whatever? It was like 2 days ago.
No.
They actually had like an orchestra that played like Super Smash Brothers music. It was better than the Oscars by far, just because it was really cringy. The guy that won Gamer of the Year, he's a furry.
Yes.
Did you
I
see
saw
that? Did you see that?
It was Sonic. I thought it was Sonic the Hedgehog. That's how old I am. I
He's
thought you
like,
put on a
I'm-
Sonic hat. He was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, he
Like, no, he's
just
a DJ.
progressively kept calling
Yeah.
things out. He
He's
was
a-
like, and I'm gay, and I'm a furry, and I'm this, and I was
I'm
like,
new in town.
That was
What are three other things you know?
What is
about
it? John Mulaney.
John Mulaney.
just
Yeah.
half of it, he had the head on, and it was like, just.
But no, like I read like the thing like on Google, right? Like Sonic wins, blah blah. I'm like, done. Sonic the Hedgehog. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to read.
That's
not Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega
My
Genesis.
boyfriend took a double take. He's like, I swear to God, did a furry just win? And I was like, yeah.
But you also said it was the Game Awards. Like, it's not like we're like an EGOT winner here. Like, come on.
Yeah, but it's still like a ton of people saw it.
It's not like Tracy Jordan.
I was waiting.
You think a ton of people saw it?
Ninja and a Muppet presented something. It was interesting.
Was this just called the Game Awards? Video
something
Game
like
Awards?
that.
It was
like
on
the
Spike
Oscars
TV
for
from
games.
1998.
Is Spike TV still a thing?
I probably at this point.
Red Dead Redemption won like best soundtrack, which I was fine with, but they didn't win Game of the Year.
Do you play these video games? Like,
Yes.
Yeah? What game are you playing right now?
Red Dead Redemption. That's like all I'm into right now.
2 or
The
like the
second
first
one.
Yeah. I don't play video
Well, that's
games.
because anybody playing Red Dead Redemption 2 had to uninstall everything else to
Oh,
be
they
able to
did?
play it.
It's
Is it that big?
There's 2 discs that you have to put in.
It's like
To
90
load
some
it?
gigs, I think. Like 90,
It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
We're going Dreamcast era right now. Like,
It's
yeah, put
ridiculous.
2 discs in.
We're
Well,
going
then
Mamma Mia
VR is
era.
going to be a thing where everybody's going to have a VR.
Are you excited for that kind of thing or no? It seems like you're like sarcastic, like VR. Psh.
I mean, right now I'm pissy because I don't have enough games because like I'm a horror game person on VR. It's like
So you have a VR.
my boyfriend does, and so I don't have to buy one for $400 because he has one that I can just mooch off of.
And you're playing what on? So what is this VR about? Like, what are you doing? Are you playing a game?
Yeah, there's,
You gotta talk like me like I'm a 5-year-old.
you don't.
I have no idea what
the
this
virtual
is.
reality headset.
I don't know what this is.
You don't know what that
No.
is. You have no idea what that is.
No clue.
You, really?
Yeah.
You've
I just
never
said
seen
virtual
one of
reality.
those?
No, I've never put one on.
Well,
I watched like enough like
It
Jimmy
looks
Fallon.
like it's literally in front of you. Like you turn your head and like it's like you're in the room.
But there's games that are attached to
Yeah.
this.
You have the control. Well, it's either you can sit there and watch like a short film, sort of,
Yeah.
and the perspective, or you can play a game. A lot of the horror ones, you do just kind of sit and like.
What is a horror game on virtual reality?
I mean, you can't really escape. Like there's one where you like
would you
sit in a
do
bed
this?
and it jumps
Why
at you.
would you purposely want to be scared
There's
and
a
not be able
Five
to
Nights at
escape?
Freddy's one where you have
But you
to-
can't escape.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun.
How is that fun?
I like scary. I work at a haunted house.
But you get to leave.
It's another creative thing she does.
Well,
there,
I'm
too.
one of the lead makeup artists there. It's
so-
right down. It's actually right across.
So
the
when do you
street.
sleep? Because it doesn't sound like you sleep at all with everything.
Do you
else.
play
I
ping
do.
pong? Because I feel like if I go sports, you might not have done that at some
No.
point. You're like, no, I'm like the Chinese.
I know about sports because my family's like religious about sports.
But you
But-
do makeup at a
Haunted.
haunted house.
It's right across the street too.
I'm not going. I already know like you don't want people to
We
leave.
got #1 in the whole state.
Yeah, 'cause you don't want people to leave. From in VR, they can't escape.
You can take the headset off.
That's how you leave. Like I'm done by trying to escape.
A haunted house, you have to like literally scream certain words for them to let you out, but we don't
So
let you back
can
in.
you like touch people over there?
For 2 nights at the very end, you sign a waiver and you can be touched.
Nope.
I act in line, but I also do makeup. That's sort of what started me on makeup was the haunted house, and then cosplay just sort of brought them together. So it was just kind of like everything you are the character instead of just
Right.
dressing up for how it's like an extra thing. So if it's extra and it's above and
So
beyond,
it's
I'm
very
all about
gory, very blood related, like all
Yeah.
that. Yeah. No.
All right. So Kerry, I think, is more starstruck here than with any of the celebrities from even the film festivals. I mean, I want to meet your dad too, but you're impressive as well. The
Yeah.
whole family sounds like
Thank you.
like Jeff. Why? Like we just need to go hang out.
My
over
mom
there.
tried to cosplay once, and then she's like, "I hate the attention."
What did she-
Take
what did
it
she
off."
cosplay as?
I made her dress up as Mary Poppins, and it was super cute, and she got more attention than me, and I got really upset. I was like, "This is my thing."
So when she's like, "I don't want to do this again," you're like, "That's fine." You
My
don't have
dad tried to show up because he likes to dress like Indiana Jones. He just likes to like be the adventure-y stuff. He tried to show up, and he got mad that I got more attention than him. I'm like, "You get attention everywhere else other than here. Let me."
What
have
were you
it."
dressed up as?
I was Groot. So he got pissy.
Was it here in Denver?
This was
We're
like
not in Denver.
5 years ago. We're in Colorado Springs, boo.
We're in Colorado.
This was in Denver Comic Con.
That's what.
Now it's a different name, but
Yeah. Same great con.
You got-
new great name or something
yeah,
like
no.
that. I
They were
don't-
like, and then if you read it, they're like, we were gonna change it anyway, and I'm like, but
No, you
were
weren't. No, you weren't. Nah.
No. And somebody was like, "Is this because of San Diego?" And then in the answer,
was
they were
probably
like,
Jeff.
"We were gonna change it a while, but this just sort of kickstarted us." I'm like, "No, it's because of San Diego. You don't have the money to defend yourself.
We can
Nonprofit."
protect yourself. All right, plug your stuff before we get out of here. Where can people find you online?
Split Screen Cosplay, so like split and then screen and then cosplay, all one word on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. No Twitter?
Oh, I do have a Twitter. It's Split Screen Shanny. And then I also have a Twitch, and I do body painting on there, too.
Okay. There you go.
And you can find all the links on my Instagram,
Perfect.
too. And then you have to come to the haunted house I work at.
No.
I have a snake in line. It's an 8-foot boa constrictor.
Like a real one?
Yes, it's
I'm
my
in.
friend.
I'm in.
You
I'm
like
in.
snakes?
Can you
down.
please pull out a crocodile or an
Nope.
alligator?
Nope.
We've
that-
had animal people bring stuff like that
There it
in
is.
before.
I'm
We'll,
closing.
we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
I
You
can
won't
pull
know.
you.
You won't know.
I can pull you out of the line and have you scare him.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna be a crocodile, dude.
We have a swamp. We have a swamp.
Yes, there's a swamp. We're getting a caiman, a crocodile, or
We
alligator.
have an
One of the three.
animatronic alligator and an animatronic
Okay.
snake.
Done.
Stopping y'all's
Done.
alligator
Done.
to close this
Florida
episode.
man, alligators, red carpet, and scene.
You'd scare people
All right.
a lot.
Check us out, as always, on Patreon. Once again, thanks to Muse Comics and Games here in Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
And then you see where he's pointing, there's that subscribe button right in that, somewhere in that area. Click it. Click it, click it, click it.
Smash
Check
it.
us out. And as always, we'll catch you next week on another episode of I'm Not Famous.